So we have learned about how to find the value for determinant of order 1 and the value for determinant of order 2. Okay. Now we are proceeding with how to evaluate a determinant of order 3 or 3 by 3. Okay. So for that, let us consider a general matrix of order 3 by 3. Okay. So I am writing A is equal to matrix. First row elements are A11, A12, A13. Second row elements are A21, A22, A23. Third row elements are A31, A32, A3. This is a general square matrix of order 3 by 3. So its corresponding determinant I am writing. Determinant A is equal to, within determinant symbol, I am giving all these values A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, then A31, A32, A33. How to work out this value? That is what we are going to learn now. There are two methods by which we can work out its value. So the first method I will tell you now, which is a simpler one. Okay. Then we go with a higher method for this. That is, along with some other terms which can be defined in determinants, we learn another method also. But for the time being, just understand this method. Okay. This one method which I am specifying here. And why we are doing this specific type of calculation here will be understood when you learn about the different terms which we are going to deal with in this chapter on determinants. Okay. So before doing the expansion or before finding the value for this determinant, I would like to tell you that take the first row elements in this. What are the first row elements we have? First row elements are A11, okay, A12 and A13. I have put some gap in between. Why that gap is put like that, I will tell you. Okay. So first row elements are taken. Adopt alternate positive and negative sign for these elements in the first row. Once again, adopt or give alternate positive and negative signs for these elements in the first row. So that means the first element will have a positive sign. Second element will have a negative sign. Third element will have again a positive sign. Alternate positive and negative sign. And once again I am mentioning why this alternate positive and negative signs are given will be understood, will be clearly understood when you learn about some other terms which we are going to deal with in this chapter on determinants. Okay. So that signs which I have given here, I am putting it here always. So for positive I won't give that, only for negative I will give. So this is minus, this is positive. Okay. This, remember, this is positive and this is also positive. Okay. Now take the first element. What is the first element we have? It is A11. Okay. Leave the row and the column in which that element lies. Leave the row and the column in which that element lies. What you get is a remaining determinant, right? Okay. So multiply this with that remaining determinant. What is that remaining determinant? A22, A33. Then you have A22, A22, A23. And then you have A32, A3. This is a remaining determinant. Okay. So what I have done is, I have taken the first element. I have left I have deleted the row and column in which that element lies. So what I get is a remaining determinant value. What is that determinant? Consisting of A22, A23, okay, and second row A32, A3. Okay. Now I have taken the second element. I have adopted a negative sign for that. So minus A12. Let us do the same procedure for that also. Okay. So what is the element I have considered is A12. You leave the row, okay, and the column in which that element lies. So you have left the row and the column in which that element lies. That is, you delete the row and the column in which that element lies. What you get is a remaining determinant. The remaining determinant will consist of the elements A21 here, this element, then A23. Okay, then the next value will be A31, and then you have A3. Okay, that is what you have as a remaining determinant. Once again, consider the element A12, adopt the negative sign which you have here, that is minus A12 I have put, then delete the row and column in which that element lies. So you get the remaining determinant as A21, A23, then A31, A3. Okay, now go with the third element in the first row. So I have told consider only the elements in the first row. What is the third element? A13, which has got a plus sign. So plus A13 into. Okay, I am putting that determinant symbol. Let us see what will be the determinant which I get there. So do the same process. Delete. So this is the element which I have considered. Delete the row and the column in which that element lies. So when you delete the row and column in which that element lies, what you get as a remaining determinant is A21, A22, then A31, A3. So that I am going to write here. So A21, A22, then I get A31, A3. Now you know how to work out this determinant, right? So downward arrow minus upward arrow do, you get the calculation. So this is how a value of determinant of order 3 is calculated. This is one method. As I told, there is another method also. After learning about the different terms which we have to do in the chapter on determinant, we will come to know why this alternate positive and negative sign was adopted, and why only the elements of the first row are considered, and why this evaluation process is done. All will be understood after learning the different terms in this chapter on determinants. Okay. So for the time being, let us do with an example for this. Okay. Example. I am giving A is equal to matrix. First row elements as 3, 2, minus 1. Then 1, 0, 3 in the second row. Then third row elements as 5, minus 4 and 2. Little bit. So how will you write the corresponding determinant? First you write in the determinant form. Determinant of. Always you don't have to do this after you have understood the method. But for the beginning, let us put it in the determinant form. 3, 2, minus 1. 1, 0, 3. Then 5, minus 4, 2. Now what I said here is that you consider the elements in the first row and adopt alternate positive and negative signs for that. Okay. Put alternate positive and negative signs for that. And consider the elements of the first row. So I have taken the element 3. What is the process to be done? You have to delete the row and column in which that element lies. Delete the row and column in which that element lies. So that is cut off. So what you get as a remaining determinant? The remaining determinant will be 0, 3, then minus 4, 2. Okay. Now what is to be done? Take the second element. What is the second element? 2. What is the sign to be put for that? It is minus. So minus 2 into. Let us wait for the determinant. How that determinant is to be calculated. Okay. For that, you delete the row and column in which the element 2 lies. So deleting the row and the column in which the element 2 lies. What do you get as a remaining determinant? This 1 and 3. Then you have 5 and 2. Okay. So I will put that in the determinant. 1, 3, then 5, 2. Okay. Now Now go with the third element in the first row. That is the next step to be done. Let us see what happens with the third element, how the calculation turns out to be. What is the sign to be given for that? It is the positive sign, but already the element is having a negative sign. So actually it will be written as plus minus 1 into the remaining determinant. Plus into minus 1 means it will turn to be minus itself. Okay. Now let us see how it works out. You have to do the process as the same as you have done for the previous things also. So delete the row and column in which minus 1 lies. Delete the row and column in which minus 1 lies. Now what will happen? You will have the remaining determinant as which all values? 1, 0, 5, minus 1. Okay. Now do the calculation for this. How the calculation is to be continued? 3 into downward arrow minus upward arrow. 0 minus minus 12. 0 minus minus 12 will become what? Plus 12. Then minus 2 into, again downward arrow minus upward arrow. 2 minus 15. 2 minus 15 will become minus 13. Then plus into minus 1. So that will be counted as minus. So minus 1 into downward arrow minus upward arrow. Minus 4 minus 0. So that will be minus 4. Now do the calculation. 36. Then plus 36 plus 26 you have here. Then plus 4 you have. So 30 plus 36. Your value will be 66. That is how you evaluate a determinant of order 3. So once again, I will explain to you with the help of the general matrix itself. Consider the elements of the first row, or first you do what? Adopt alternate positive and negative sign for the elements. Okay. So you take the element A11, delete the row and column in which that element lies, you get a remaining 2 by 2 determinant. Put it in the determinant form. Now again, take the second element. What is the sign for that? Minus is the sign for that. So minus A12. Delete the row and column in which that lies. So you get the remaining determinant A21, A23, A31, A3. Again take the third element plus A13 into. Delete the row and column in which that element lies. You get A21, A22, A31, A4. Evaluate this determinant. You know how to evaluate the determinant of order 2. Do the calculation, get that. That's why I told that determinants always give a value. Okay. So that is how we learn about the value of a determinant of order 3.